This is day 6 of restoring my 75 Chevy C10, and after rebuilding the engine, it's time to move on to the cosmetic. We need a new steering gearbox replaced because this one, something messed up with it because it is terrible. The steering gets really completely off whenever you're trying to steer it. If you steer it just a little bit, it just wants to veer off. And we also need some new rocker panels and everything like that. These gauges should be working. The interior, especially the dash, is going to need a lot of work, but we're going to get into that a little later. Testing out the Cadillac battery, see if it'll start the Chevy truck. So hopefully it will. He's putting the key in now. Yep, it worked. And they said that that battery was no good. This battery was given to us from our grandfather because he believed that it was bad, but in reality it really wasn't. So I got to save $100 to $200. And of course it's going to need to be repainted. That back tail light needs to be bolted back on completely. Could try to put a Chevy logo on literally everything that we can. So we custom made this battery tie down with a Chevy logo on it, and it's going to go on top of the battery, and it's going to screw at the bottom so it holds the battery in place. However, these things are a little too long, so we didn't cut them.
I was a lonely silhouette, needed somebody to show the way. Yeah, I was a heartbeat with no sound till you came around. Yeah, you showed me colors, light in the darkness. You were the only thing I needed. Then we got old.
Got some white paint right there.
Swear that we never lost the flame. Nostalgia, you're an echo in my head. Oh, nostalgia, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, nostalgia, don't you ever slip away. Oh, nostalgia, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, what if the years turn into gold? The longer we live, yeah, the more we grow. We could be 100 miles apart, but it's never far. Yeah, you show me colors, light in the darkness. You were the only thing I needed. Then we got older, but we stayed the same. Swear that we never lost the flame. No, nostalgia, you're an echo in my head. Oh, nostalgia.
We're letting it dry now.
It ain't being up like them other ones.
No. Might need to reinforce it a little bit though.
Actually, should have been a little bit stronger stuff than that.
But I think to customize it, if we ever add bed rails, I'm going to have a Chevy on it. We could add the Chevy bow tie to the back of the seat somewhere. Dang it. There we go.
Somebody's already stiffened that.
Oh, did they? Yeah. It must be too cold. Need to warm up. So we started out taking the dash panel out so we could get all the gauges checked. So it's the next day, and we decided to go ahead and take out the dashboard, and we found some penny, and we might find some more money. Who knows? That'd be a good thing, making the money back. But we just need to get it off because it's all dry rotted, and we want to redo this thing, the dashboard, completely with the metal. And the age starts to show when you see how much dust has collected under the dashboard after it's been rotting for several years. I got this piece out of the dash, and I'm going to sand it and paint it. I took 240 grit sandpaper and started sanding around on this piece so I could just get all the rust off so the paint would stick. So I got the front side painted black, and I think it looks really good. I didn't get no runs in the paint, and it's all smooth, and it actually looks 100 times better than it did originally because it looked like it got some rust on it. But I painted over that, sanded it, and it should be fine now. Then took a wet rag and wiped off the gauges so that they could look better because it has collected dust from over the years. And unlike other vehicles, the newer ones, they don't have plastic or glass covering them. So the oil pressure gauge is working and temperature gauge is working. The speedometer is going to work, but the fuel gauge, there's something wrong with it. As you can see, the thing is all the way over here. Something's wrong. And then the volts, it ain't really working either. So we're trying to figure out the volts, which is the wires in the engine bay. Hey, we found out how to do temperature gauge is that we grounded out the wire and then moved the temperature gauge side to side, and then that's how we defined it. Then we put it we plugged it in. I unscrewed all the bolts here, and then we figured out that the reason why we cannot roll the window down or up that good is because down here there is a gear that whenever you turn the handle right here, it won't turn the gear. Look into that as well. We are actually thinking about buying a bench seat to replace these two bucket seats because if we leave the bucket seats, there's going to be a ton of space in between, and that would be a huge glove box. or a huge space that we'll have to try to fill. But we've seen it to where you add bucket seats and it would do just as good, and you could actually fit another person. My concern was with a bench seat, this shifter stick would get in the way, but I don't think it is, because this is in reverse. That's as far as it'll go back. So the bench seat would probably come up to be right here, but nobody would be able to sit here, but they could sit like right here. And if you noticed, we actually vacuumed out the floor of the cab to make it clean, and we still got a lot of work to do. No. It was time to do the wiring. I'm going to explain a little bit what's going on here. So we're trying to install the tachometer here so that we can see what RPMs we are at. So we drove the wire through one of the holes from the engine bay to the cab, and then we grounded it and then attached them to the tachometer, and so it allows it to work. Yeah. I'm gonna drive it around the block and test the speedometer and all the gauges to see if they actually. Oh no, the speedometer ain't working. What's going on here? Yeah. Recently I had put a poll up to determine what I should put on the Chevy battery tie down, and the American flag won. So that's exactly what we're going to do. The American flag sticker.
That way. Because I didn't make it big enough for that.
That's it.
You can see the white on the side.
Me.
That's why I said like that.
There's an American flag decal on the Chevy bow tie, battery tie down. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.